Phil, my praying mantis is praying that you will like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News. And I said, your prayers have been answered. If they're watching us, listening to us, if they've ever somehow thought of us in non-carnal ways.
God, not like
Almost.
drinking something.
Okay.
Holy
Almost.
Pete. Wow.
Your prayer has been answered. They've already liked, subscribed, and followed us. So what you want to do is pray for their friends, family, co-workers, cohabitors, co-inhibitors, co-conspirators.
Coke.
And that. To like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News at their favorite streaming outlet. But not Bill's, because Bill still won't carry us.
He's a mean.
Bill's streaming and TV repair just won't touch it. I don't get it.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
Really?
as far as you know.
A 5-bedroom house on Prado Place in Fairfax's Mantua area has a
5 bedrooms?
has a great location. Well, Fairfax, Virginia, they're right outside DC.
Oh, that's where the rich people live.
They have a
Rural.
Trader Joe's close by, a Home Depot, and a tempting price, especially for somebody with a healthy budget for renovation.
Uh-oh.
It's listed for only $800,000
Why?
in an area where many sales top the $1 million mark.
Yeah, come on, get to it. Why?
The owners will only entertain cash offers.
So they're drug dealers or politicians?
And the home, which needs some work, is sold as is. Now, that's not uncommon in the rather hot Washington market, but there is one quirk.
Oh, goody.
Per the
It's
list,
haunted by Dennis Rodman.
almost per the listing, the home will convey with a person or persons living in the lower level with no lease in place. And you can't see the lower level according to the listing.
I'm sorry?
Apparently, the basement resident is someone who weaseled her way in and has been there for about 3 years with perhaps another person living with her. Or a mummy in the wall. We don't know. The squatters have
Bad
no
place to keep your mummy.
Exactly. The squatters have no lease and they aren't paying rent. The current owners are just not, quote, the type that can financially afford or emotionally deal with the eviction, according to their realtor.
So if I may use an overused term, they're snowflakes.
Offers are coming. Offers
They're
are coming
delicate little
in.
flowers.
They're getting offers.
Yep.
I'll bet you any lawyer who sees it starts going, oh, yeah, we got this.
Dude, 800,000, flip it, 2.3. Yeah, we're good.
Don't.
I was watching Ion television.
Okay.
And was it yesterday they do all the NCIS Los Angeles ones?
Oh, heck,
I have never really watched, but I had to see the end of one mostly because LL Cool J grabbed a suspect, a little 5-foot-tall woman who was running away from him down the steps. He catches her at the first landing, grabs her by the collar and a belt loop, picks her up, carries her back. She's kicking, screaming, and still holding the painting as they get. That was funny. And then pretty soon they're in the next one.
Yeah.
And LL is now noticeably miffed at what's his Cullen, Robin. He was Robin in the bad Batman movie.
G.
And
he goes by the name G in the thing.
No, he's Cullen, but his name is Cullen. It's the only name anyone knows him by.
Except they call him G. They knew there was a G first initial. I've watched the whole series.
Really?
Yeah. So
he's there. Kenzie is with him because Deeks and G are in the other car. And she looks at me, listen, I'm a highly trained professional, as she tells him. And I can tell that there is something wrong here. Nothing's wrong, just fine. Dude, part of my job is knowing people are lying to me.
And you're lying.
And you're lying to me. So bottom line is, G showed up at this costume party dressed as a clown. And, oh, that's right. You're deathly afraid of clowns. I am not deathly. I just find them creepy and don't like them. Oh. So about that, she's very sympathetic, blah, blah, blah. Do you want me to talk to him? And all of a sudden they check in on the iPad and both Deeks and G have little red noses on.
I remember this one.
And you hear Kenzie going, that was just rude. That was uncalled for. That was not right. Do you want me to talk to them? And Ella's sitting there just kind of staring out the window. He said, no, I can take care of it myself. And as he looks over, Kenzie's got a little red nose on.
Yep. These guys are fun. That's a fun series.
I laughed out loud. It was perfect.
Yep. It was very fun.
That all leads into in Nash County, North Carolina, 9 railroad cars from the 1960s Barnum and Bailey Circus. They had clowns in the circus.
Yeah, I know.
That had been abandoned in the woods, caught fire this March.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
According to WRAL TV, the cars were just outside the city limits of Spring Hope. Spring Hope? Wouldn't it be Hope Spring? Anyway, where they were restored after the North Carolina Department of Transportation bought them in 2017, hoping to refurbish them for passenger service. See, that's how the DOT works. Now let's dump them in the woods, and then we'll refurbish them.
We'll put them right next to that bridge we're not using right now.
Yeah, which one? The one that goes that one.
Yeah.
Later, they were put up for auction, but more recently, the cars were a popular destination for urban explorers and people seeking shelter. I'm guessing to be a hotspot for teenagers.
I would have been there.
Hubba hubba, zoot zoot.
Yep. Eba oba zud zud. Num num.
At least that scares me. At least 4 of the cars appear to be badly damaged by the fire. The cause of the blaze is under investigation. Check for. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Check for smoking paraphernalia. Might have something to do with little. Oops.
Ahoo appa a num num a num.
I hate you.
Kayla Blake, 33.
No, I do.
I'm not.
It's a hot hate. And in the middle of winter, it's not a hot enough hate to matter. But in the summer, it'll make me sweaty.
Yes. In the summer, you're always sweaty.
Exactly right.
Kayla Blake, 33, resident of Etna, Maine, called state police at 9 a.m. the other day and said there was a bomb at the Puritan Medical Products plant in Pittsfield. She called again 2 hours later and said she was going to plant 4 pipe bombs near the plant. Pittsfield police leapt, I say, into action, tracing the call to Etna, where deputies talked with a few area residents and zeroed in on Ms. Blake. Apparently, she's a known commodity.
Well, you kind of figured.
She admitted to making the calls and said there were no bombs. According to the report, Ms. Blake wanted to spend more time with her boyfriend, who worked for Puritan. Her bail was set at $1,500. She has been charged with a felony count of terrorizing.
Could have just had him call in sick, I'm thinking.
Right?
Very few people end up doing jail time for having their boyfriend call in sick. Prosecutors have accused 20-year-old Mauricio Damian Guerrero of Bensalem, Pennsylvania, of burglary.
Oh, goodness. And he came from such a good family.
According to, the Guerreros were a nice family.
I loved their the cookouts. They were fantastic.
And they were fine baseball players.
And the paella was incredible.
WKBN TV reports. Apparently, he traveled to Somersworth, New Hampshire, hid in the attic of a woman who he had met on the website OnlyFans.
Oh, my.
I don't know what that is. It's a website. Oh, it's one of those websites.
And you pay them, and you
get pictures and videos and things.
Yeah, like that. And it's all at the ladies, in a sense, convenience and modesty. Fresh. If she's really modest, she leaves all her clothes on and just, poses and sits around and looks cute. Others are less modest. So
Guerrero allegedly descended from the attic to take a video of the woman while she was sleeping.
How did he find out where she lived?
Stole some of her underwear.
It's not going to fit him.
And planned on, I don't think he's worried about wearing it, and planned to place a tracking device on her automobile. Wow, dude, you have watched way too much NCIS. Police were called after someone at the home heard a noise. So apparently he wasn't stealth putty cat. Yep, Guerrero was found on the roof of the home. There's one to explain. Sir?
Good Lord, this astral projection, it really works.
See, now that would be funny. I'm not sure that young Mauricio had that in him. Guerrero was found on the roof and is now out on bail. Oh, yes, and he's wearing the tracking device now.
Yup.
Oh, doofus.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.